So something happened to the first clips from this vlog. I don't know where they went. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if I deleted them. I don't know if they just vanished off the face of the earth. But there is a morning missing from this vlog, which is like, I actually can't believe this is the first time this has happened, but I'm so annoyed. But I still got the whole of Saturday afternoon and the whole of Sunday, and it was my first like cozy, like getting into the autumn vibe weekend. I baked twice. I only had the voiceover of the first time I baked, so I'm gonna overlay that with some of the clips I have of the morning. But I baked some gingerbread cookies and I baked a banana bread. I'll pop both of the recipes in the description box. And I just had like a really wholesome, lovely little autumn day, and even though some of the clips are missing, I still wanted you guys to see it. So yeah, that is the intro, because obviously the intro has gone. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy. Let's roll on the rest of the video, pretend like nothing's happened, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to have you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Katie. I work in central London. I live in central London. We're trying to buy a house. It's not going very well, but in the meantime, let's have a lovely autumn day. And I'm now going to make some cookies. So the plan is ginger cookies, because we've got loads of ground ginger, some mixed spice, loads of golden syrup, loads of dark brown sugar, and I just think it will help finish some of those things up. So the recipe I'm using is a BBC Good Food recipe, so I'll leave that in the description box. And yeah, let's get baking. It's a little bit later. It is just after 4:30, so I've had my tea. I grew up in a house where we had tea and cake every day at 4:30, so I'm now basically genetically engineered to want a cup of tea at 4:30. So we just had a cup of tea and ate some of the cookies that I baked earlier. Honestly, such an easy recipe, and they were absolutely delicious, like top tier delicious. Also, can we just talk about, I'm obsessed with my hair care routine currently. It is, let me get them. It is the Aussie Mighty Mega shampoo, and my conditioner bottle looks a bit squashed. And then let me get the styling products. Be right back. And I think that's what makes my hair really soft and shiny, but what makes it really silky and there's basically like no frizz is the Wow Dream Coat Natural Spray and the Nourishing Balms Happy Ends by Sam McKnight. So I put this in the ends of my hair, especially because it's growing very, very long. So this just goes in the ends to keep them healthy. It's been quite a while since I've had a haircut as well. That goes in the ends. This goes all over. Obsessed. So that's my current hair care routine. That being said, I'm about to go to the gym. So I'm going to tie it up and hope it doesn't start to look gross. And then I don't really want to go to the gym with a full face of makeup on, so I'm just going to use a little bit of micellar water and take it off. So say goodbye to the red lip. I just don't really feel like it's gym appropriate. I mean, fundamentally no one cares, but I don't think it's good for my skin. So I'm just going to use some of the Bioderma, this is called micellar water, and take some of this makeup off. God, look, you can see the line. This foundation is actually amazing. So I used a new foundation this morning from Maybelline, and I have to say, I absolutely loved it. Right, I'm gonna go head to the gym, do a bit of a workout, and I will see you guys later.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings, as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild, never sleep, never stop.
Time to pop on a bit of dry shampoo before I go to bed. I have quite a few in here. The one I'm trying to use up at the moment is Amika. I think I'm very nearly finished. Let me turn you around. But what I do just before I go to bed is I put dry shampoo mainly in this kind of like front bit, and then as I sleep and kind of roll over and shuffle in bed, it kind of meshes it in. And then I wake up with hair that's still fresh and clean without any kind of like white cast. I mean, as you can see, this one actually doesn't have too much of a white cast anyway. It's the Amika Per Cup dry shampoo. I actually quite like this one. I think of all the ones I'm currently in the process of using, this one's probably very nearly finished. But yeah, I've sprayed quite a lot in, as you can see, and there's not really a white cast at all. So if that's something you're not a big fan of, I find it does have a slight one, but it's not as bad as others out there. So a little bit of dry shampoo. I've just finished editing a video. So it was the Project 10 Pan update / Project Pan tag. So that's now exporting, ready to upload. And what I think I'm gonna go do is sit in bed and read my book. So, like many people, when you come into like the autumn months, I kind of move away from a more kind of romance, light, fluffy, pretty genres into more kind of like thriller, fantasy type genres. And to be honest, I kind of read any genre any time of year, but I do find myself gravitating more to those types of genres at this time of year. And the book I'm currently reading is Upgrade by Blake Crouch. If you like a kind of thriller, dystopian, kind of slightly creepy, it's got like little flavours of lots of different genres. I'm never quite 100% sure what genres put his books in. He has 3, I think, but like 3 that I know of. Dark Matter, which I read and devoured in like a day. This one is called Upgrade, which I started this morning and I am nearly finished. And then Recursion, which I bought today. His writing is exceptional, his storytelling is amazing, his concepts are so unique. This book is basically about, it's set in the future where the human race has worked out how to edit genes, and so they've had to make it illegal because that could be quite dangerous. But there is a man who has been kind of like, without his consent, experimented on. This is all on the back. Experimented on, and he's kind of become like a superhuman. His genes have been altered so that he's now like stronger, smarter, quicker, sees more, senses more, has more control over his emotions, etc. And obviously the powers that be don't particularly love that. So you're following him like trying to work out what's going on. In Dark Matter, there is like parallel universes, and in one of the other parallel universes, this scientist who, in his universe, he chose the more kind of like settled route of like a family. I think he's a university lecturer. Like he chose the more kind of like calm, chilled route, but there was a point in his life where he could have gone down the like infamous scientist route. And in a parallel universe, one of his like parallel equivalents invented the ability to travel between parallel universes, and it's just so cool and actually quite dark. The end of that book gets unnecessarily violent, but I loved it, and it's one of those books that has stayed with me. It's been turned into a Netflix show and I do need to watch it. Netflix? Apple TV? I can't remember. It's one of those shows and I really need to watch it. But yeah, this is the current book. I'm obsessed. His writing style is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this probably in bed. I've got under 100 pages left, so might be able to finish it. It's 9:20, so we shall see. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this and I will speak to you guys in the morning. Oh my god, it tastes like those banana sweets. It's now Sunday, I'm up, I've been for my run, I've showered, I'm redressed. I upped the ante of my run this morning, so I did 2.5 hours of walk, 2.5 hours? No. 2.5 minutes of walking, 2.5 minutes of running, up until 25 minutes, and then I did 3 hours. Why do you keep saying hours? 3 minutes of fast walking and 2 minutes of like slow walking to like cool down. So yeah, I did longer stints of running because I want to build myself up to be able to run for half an hour without stopping. That is like the ultimate goal. So yeah, I went to the gym. Someone's just started their motors outside. Been to the gym. We are gonna go to the supermarket in a moment and buy like a charcuterie lunch. So we've still got another loaf of olive bread. Like honestly, this olive bread is gonna haunt us for the rest of time. If you haven't seen a video where I've mentioned it before, I went via Too Good To Go in a new bakery that opened not far from, I'm gonna sneeze again. I went to a bakery that's not too far from where I live on Too Good To Go and ordered a bag, hoping that I would get like a little bit of variety. I'd be able to try some stuff in the bakery, work out what's nice, work out what's not, because they did lots of like non-traditional British bakery things, because I don't know what kind of bakery it is, but it's not like a typical British bakery. And we got 5 loaves of olive bread. And that was it. And I mean, that's quite a lot for like the £3 or £4 that Too Good To Go bags are. But it didn't really give me the variety that I was like there for. But we've been eating this olive bread now for like a year. It's been in the freezer and we've still got some left. So we're gonna go to the supermarket and buy some camembert, some cheese, maybe some little meats, and then we've got some onion chutney still to use up and the olive bread still to use up. So those 2 things paired with cheese and meat, delicious and so perfect. Yesterday before bed I burnt some of this. This is the Malin Goetz candle. It's in the scent dark rum. It wouldn't necessarily be a scent that I would choose, but it's quite gender neutral. Like, not that like you can really gender stereotype scents, but I really like the kind of sweet, warm scents, and Alex kind of hates them. So he likes this and I feel neutral about it. So, but it really filled the room and it's like the smallest candle, but I burnt it one like wholeness and it had been burning for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and then Alex came into this room and was like, it smells amazing. And then my last update for you is I finished Upgrade by Blake Crouch. If you like a kind of, it's like sci-fi set slightly in the future but like not too far in the future. It's about genetically modifying human DNA and like the implications of that, and it's so creepy. I find his books, I mean I've only read 2, but I find his books, they don't feel like they're gonna wrap up, and like you're in like the last 30 pages and you're a bit like, I'm quite stressed that this isn't gonna like come together, and they always do because it's a book, but you just feel quite stressed about getting there. And I loved this so much. I mean, I loved Dark Matter. It was such a cool concept. This was such a cool concept. I've got Recursion on my TBR, but yeah, I had a really good time. Such a good book. If you're into that kind of like thing, you'll enjoy this. And then, if none of you have watched me select books before, Alex and I do this thing where if I've got like 20 books left on my TBR, I'll be like, pick a number between 1 and 20. Sometimes I'm a mood reader, sometimes I just don't care, and today I was in a bit of a don't care mood, so I asked Alex to pick a number between 1 and I think there were 21 books left on my TBR, and the book that he chose was Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. I'm on page 60. It's difficult to say at the moment whether I like it or not like it because we're just too early in. I'm actually quite enjoying the dual POV perspective. I'm enjoying seeing his side and her side. Currently there's not really been much to feel either way about. It's at the moment we're basically setting the scene. There's a man called Eli, there's a woman called Rue. She is working for this company that I think they're like normally biotech, but she does like making food last longer basically, and she's developing this thing, and then Eli's company buys the loan that Rue's company used to start up, and therefore they kind of now sort of own Rue's company, or the company Rue works for, and that's kind of where I'm at. I hear such mixed things about this because it's quite physical, and I actually personally don't mind a sexual book as long as there's still a plot and as long as it doesn't get in the way of the plot. But yeah, I will keep reading this and obviously let you know what I think. But I'm currently only on page 60, so difficult to say. But yeah, it is 10 to 12. Alex is just having a shower. When he's out, we're gonna go head out and pick up a little bits, and then we're gonna have our very lovely cozy lunch. And then yeah, Sunday afternoon. Alex's dad is in town this evening. Alex's parents live in the south of France because his mum is French, and his dad is over this evening because he's in town for some work, and yeah, He's coming over, we're making risotto because we've got so much risotto rice to use up. It's actually quite stressful. So we're having risotto tonight. It's gonna be really sweet. And then next week's quite busy, but yeah, I'm enjoying the autumn feels. I've got a long sleeve on and I'm kind of here for it. I haven't got a huge amount I need to do today, so I'm just gonna like go through the day, read some of my book, light some more candles. I need to bake some banana bread because I've got bananas that are like so on the turn. That's my day, and let's go.
So loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running.
Hey, set a timer for 30 minutes. So I've had lunch, I've had a bit of a chill, I've watched on YouTube. I just had like, you know, you just have like an hour and you're just like, I don't want to move. That's what I had. And now it's time to clean. So it's the weekly reset, it's the weekly clean. Today is Sunday, I need to change the bed sheets, wipe down the sides, water the plants, all the usual, clean the makeup brushes. If you want to see what my weekly resets are like, I filmed so many of them over the last God knows how long. So head and see those, but I'm just going to do a bit of a time lapse of all my weekly reset things. It is now 20 past 2. They normally take me about 2.5, 3 hours, so I'm just going to like whiz through them. Wish me luck.
Summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night.
We've been cleaning and we've got to the point where we really like specific anti-bacs, and this one smells honestly so sweet. We also emptied the recycling bin, so that can go in there alongside the kitchen roll. We've cleaned some like really random things. So like for example, I gave this little drawer a clean out, so I took it out, washed out, it's now sparkling clean. I also cleaned out the kind of like inside of the door and inside of the washing machine. And I gave the fridge a little wipe down. So the fridge is now looking, I didn't wipe down the door, but I wiped down the main bit. And then we also cleaned the extractor fan, which is now nice and clean. So like we did some random chores that like weren't essential, but. And then I've popped this over here so that it stayed away from all the cleaning stuff. This is my banana bread. Just letting it cool down in here before I take it out into the rack. And then the dishwasher's just finished, so I need to empty the dishwasher and load it up with some of the new bits. Yeah, flat is looking and feeling a lot cleaner, just the last bits to do. Alex is currently cleaning the bathroom. So, let's get this unloaded.
Never sleep, never stop. As we shot from the top, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Oh, triggered. It's now a lot later. Alex's dad has come and gone. We had risotto, very nice, and then we had sticky toffee pudding. It was giving like autumn winter. I feel like you don't really have risotto and sticky toffee pudding in the middle of summer. It's a bit heavy, but it was really sweet. Had a really nice time. It is now 9 o'clock and I'm gonna climb into bed and keep reading my book. I'm currently on page 153. So yeah, I'm gonna go tuck up in bed, read some of my book, call it a night, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. This will be going up in October, which to me, autumn in its like entirety starts in October. I've always struggled a little bit celebrating it in September. I'm only kind of embracing it at the moment because a lot of YouTubers I'm watching start celebrating it and the weather just suddenly turned from one day to the next. But yeah, for me, autumn in earnest starts in October, and I think this will be going up in the first weekend of October. I think it might have been going up on my birthday or the day after my birthday. Let me just check. I'm very pre-filmed. It's terrifying. So yeah, this will be going up the day after my 29th birthday. So happy birthday to me. Well, my birthday's still a couple of weeks away for me, but yeah. And to me, my birthday is the start of autumn. That's like how I view it in my head. September to me is still summer, and then October is like autumn. Doesn't make sense, but it does in my head. Anyway, so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed spending the weekend with me, doing all lovely cozy things, baking, burning candles, cleaning, reading. It was so nice. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, leave a comment. I don't know what you should leave a comment about, but what are you looking forward to in autumn? And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!